Hey everyone, welcome to my Blender tutorial. And today we'll be modeling a basic car. Right off the bat, let's just remove the light, and we might as well remove the camera. And so we're here with this cube. And so what we want to do, right, since this is like a low poly car, it's kind of cartoonish. First of all, we want to scale this up a little bit more, and now you want to scale it down on the x-axis just a little bit because it's a bit too fat for a car. Honestly, it's still a little fat, but it's fine. It's a cartoonish car. So now what you want to do, actually hit tab and now go to face select mode, or you can tap 3, select this face and hit I. So you tap it, you hit I, and you click. I think it's right click to cancel it, but yeah, you get to a size and you click, and now you can move this back a bit. So again, we need to hit actually extrude and bring it up here. And now we kind of have a little bit of a car. Yeah, not really, but it's on its way. Now you can tap S and scale it down a little bit just for that kind of animated look windows. So you can get into object mode, out of edit mode, and then shift A, add a cylinder. That's where it is. And now you'd rotate it. You can see its outline through here, right? Let's just drag it out. And now that we can see it, again, that's tilde and drag onto view selected and let go. So you tap R and you hit Y and you do 90. Here it is, and now you just want to scale it on the x-axis. And once you think it's big enough for a wheel, then you can just drag it back into the car. And now that looks a little strange, of course. And so here you'd want to drag it out on the x-axis a bit more. And then scale it down and bring it down. Now it looks a bit more like a wheel. It's not the best, but it still looks more than it was before. So now we have this, and just shift D along the y-axis. That's duplicating it. And here we have another one. And since this is cartoonish, this is fine, right? And so you can just click this and then shift click the next one and hit tab to go into edit mode for all of them. And you can only do this one side at a time, but you'd want to click on both the faces of one side, not the other. You'd want to do indent and then extrude it in a little bit. You want to do that to the other side too. Don't shift to just click on this and then shift to this one now, and then indent it and then extrude it. And so now that this is done, you can just tab out of this and you kind of have wheels now. So you can just click on this side here and hit I to indent it, and then E to extrude it, just to look a little bit better. We can do this. So shoot, that's not what I meant. Indent it like this and extrude it. And see, this is why we can't do them both at the same time. So we can do it one at a time. So indent and extrude and extrude. Now you can mess around with this, and you can just do it till whichever you like. But once you think it looks good, you can just start working on the headlights, and to be honest, you'll kind of be done there. And now we want the headlights, right? So really quickly, we can just shift right click. Now that adds the origin point, so that means when we add a object, it'll add right there. And so you are on the x-axis, you rotate it on the x-axis, tap 90 again. So you scroll it down, scale it down is what I meant. You can grab it, since it may be too far to the left. Grab it and bring it here, shift D and bring it here. We can do the backlights too. So honestly, we could just scale it, but let's just shift D along the y-axis just for it to be a little more better, a little easier to work with. And once it's barely peeking out, because that's typically how it is, right, the back headlights. So just very barely, then you're kind of done here. And you can always just add a little cube here as the license plate or the nameplate if you want to. But yeah, this is good. And so yeah, you're kind of done with the car. And now obviously the materials part. To be honest, most of the physical car is done. But if you want to add materials and lighting, I'm gonna do that for you. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.